Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For everyone new here, welcome, and for everyone returning, welcome back. So today's video we are doing part 2 of the sale storage craft room. I'm not really sure what to call this room exactly, but it is a basement room. We are making some space to store things to sell, and then some extra craft wood items as well as seasonal decor, mostly Christmas and some Halloween stuff. So if you are following along, this is part 2. So if you haven't checked out the first video, make sure you go back and find it, and then you can jump back on to this one. So now that we made some space in this room, we rearranged a few of the shelves and tried to get some extra storage in here. There is shelving units along all of the walls in this room, so it is already quite crammed with shelving. This one was just kind of in the way by the door, so we moved it on over to the corner so that we could actually make use of this one. So the next thing we did once we got the furniture kind of where we needed it to be is we went over and decided what units were going to have what items in them. So we went over it a few times, threw out a couple ideas. I know you guys have asked me to put in a little more of the talking process and kind of what we do in the background. So we do spend a lot of time once we get some progress made in a room deciding what the room is going to look like from there. So once we have decluttered a bit of the area, we can kind of start rearranging things as we go. So ultimately, this was the planning portion, I guess, of the room. So this is going to be Christmas stuff, and then from this shelf on is going to be sale items that we are about to go through and reorganize all the way over to here. The brown shelf in the corner is now going to be extra bedding, and then this is going to be the wood project and craft shelf. So we're going to start here, empty this out, bring the wood items over. So now we have decided that this shelf here is going to be for projects she is working on or wants to start working on. She does have the 2 craft rooms upstairs, which you guys would have seen in previous videos. I will have them linked up above and in the description down below if you guys want to go check those out. But some of the stuff obviously didn't end up fitting in those rooms, so we are putting some of the bigger wood items that she is not going to be working on right away in this room so that they're out of the way and not taking up a bunch of space upstairs. Now, for those of you who have been on my channel before, you would know that Crafty Grandma has some interesting items in her house. So going through this room with all of the sell items, most of them are old vintage items she has collected over the years and now she is ready to part with, but obviously a lot of them are worth keeping to sell. So there was some pretty interesting things I found going through this room. You guys will see throughout the next couple videos in here. As you can see, this room was absolutely packed full of stuff. So we made a huge dent, especially this day. The go pile we had at the end of this was absolutely insane, and we probably only went through maybe half of the items in this room. I don't even think we went through that many. Once again, I am very proud of her. She is doing an excellent job in decluttering and really deciding what to hold on to. It's interesting to go through this room because a lot of this, like I mentioned, was stuff to sell. So trying to declutter things you were already planning on getting rid of was a little difficult, but we did narrow it down to make this room more manageable, and she really went through and thought about things that she was trying to sell. Was it worth holding on to, or were they just going to end up taking space? So again, she did an excellent job going through all of this stuff here. I'm curious to know if there is any unique items in here you guys spotted that maybe you recognize, or something you've never seen before, just something maybe you thought was interesting going through this room, especially with all the older vintage items. So if you guys have a favorite item you've spotted in the video, make sure you comment down below and let me know what it was. Alright, so back over to this shelf, we went through all of the wood items and the craft things that she is planning on working on still, and we have now had some space to go through and organize this shelf, make it functional for her, and then from there we can move on to the next portion of the room that we are going to try and tackle. One thing I would suggest if you are storing lots of items like this is, if you can, use clear bins, so that way you have an idea of what is stored in the bin. You still might have to go through it to find something, but at least that way you have a better idea of what you're storing and where it ends up. So the next area we planned out was the Christmas shelf. So in order to do the Christmas shelf, of course, we had to empty the corner shelf, which mostly went into the wood project shelf. So now it's kind of a shuffle around the room and try and make things work as we go. So it's kind of tackle an area to get to the other area that we need to put the other things. So it was a bit of a mess. Again, this room, if you missed the first one, is a pretty small space to try and film in, let alone having 2 people in trying to declutter. There was boxes all over the floor, piles of things. Trying to move the camera around has been quite interesting in this room, but we've had lots of fun doing it, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Now we are working on the Christmas shelf here. So there was a lot, again, of vintage items. She has a lot of Christmas decor. So we did go through every single box, every single item in them, and decided what should stay and what should go. And she did get rid of quite a lot of Christmas decor alone. So she did excellent once again. Now, when we finally boxed up what she was keeping of the Christmas decor, there is still a lot of stuff, and I know that she is probably going to use it all and have it all displayed in her home. But I think eventually we could probably declutter this a little bit more. And of course, as she goes through and decorates her home for the holidays, she will know what she wants to keep, and maybe there will be a few more items that she's going to add to the donate pile. But like I said, she got rid of so much stuff this day. I am so proud of her.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down.
Make sure if you guys enjoyed the video, you are leaving a thumbs up down below. And as always, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good week.
Myself, I'm gonna start over new.